We're Cindy and Caleb from the Wildly Life. We visited over 47 national parks, and Glacier National Parks is definitely one of our favorites. Located in northern Montana, it's no surprise to see why this park is so famous. The mountain views are absolutely stunning, and there are endless areas to explore in the park. Keep watching to see our adventures and learn more about some of the iconic hikes, camping, and tips for visiting.
And let it all sink in like a road trip. This life is a combination of destination and all that's in between. So let's drive.
It is 6 in the morning. We slept in a little bit because we were dead tired because we got in at 1 a.m. last night. I don't even know if you can see Caleb. We slept in our car because the time that it would take to set up the tent between 1 a.m. and waking up at 5 a.m. we didn't feel like it was worth it.
Nope.
No. So we're going to get parking and do a hike. And this is our first official day in Glacier. So we're super excited, but we are also dead tired. So.
Around the fire, singing songs like howling wolves in the night. This is the summer of memories. We won't forget these.
So we got to the top and got a spot, but it is insanely foggy. We basically drove into a massive cloud, fog, smoke, not really sure. But we're probably gonna wait a little bit to start the hike since you literally can't see a thing. Also, it's freezing. It's like 45 degrees, so.
It's very foggy.
Still super foggy.
Can't see anything.
Yeah, we've waited like...
Be in Disney World for all we know.
Okay. We've waited probably 30 or 45 minutes and it still hasn't cleared, so we're just reading all of the signs in hopes that it will clear because the whole reason we're here is for the views. So we just started Hidden Lake Trail.
It's foggy.
Yeah, we waited probably 30 or 45 minutes and it did not clear. It's still very foggy, which is obviously extremely disappointing since, you know, we're here for the views.
Yep.
But we figured we're already here, might as well just hike it and hopefully it clears.
We'll see.
We're about a mile in and it's starting to clear.
It's starting to clear up.
So excited! You can actually see some mountains on this trail. So hopefully it'll fully clear and on the way back maybe we'll get 360 views.
It's the summer of memories, and we won't forget.
We made it to Hidden Lake Overlook.
The clouds finally cleared, so you can actually see the views.
Yeah, super excited. Hopefully it clears up the rest of the day. So you can actually hike down this kind of ridge to the lake, but given the weather, we didn't really feel like it made sense. And we've also heard mixed reviews about you having way less views down at the lake. So we're just gonna hang out here today. Well, we were about to sit and enjoy the view and this massive cloud rolled back in.
Nature.
So we're hiking back down, and now that it's clearer, this is what the view actually looks like. We of course didn't see any of this. It's still pretty foggy, but way better.
You can see a little bit more now. It kind of reminds us of Scotland.
Yeah, it reminds us of the Scottish Highlands, so super pretty. So something that's super interesting about Glacier is there's actually two sides. There's a Canada and a US side. And so they're flying both flags here. We are obviously on the US side, but there is a border crossing and it's kind of like a separate park, but still kind of the same.
Bears don't need passports.
Yes, bears don't need passports.
Driving down, going to the Sun Road. We pulled over at an Overlook to look at the valley down below.
That's super beautiful. views. I feel like this would be a really good place to watch sunset. Also, you do need reservations to drive this road during
campground reservations.
Yeah, we have campground reservations, so we didn't need the car reservation, but you do need reservations for part of the season. We just got back to our campsite.
We're at Avalanche Campground.
Tonight, yeah, we're at different campsites throughout the week, but we're making some breakfast before headed to our next location. We love toast, but one of the things about the road is that we can't really make toast, so we improvise. This is a new technique. Honey, what is it? Is that okay? Honey?
This one?
Sometimes you can do it on campfires, but most of the times there's a burn ban. I feel like a lot of places we camp in the summer.
Just do it in the pan.
Do it in the pan. That's our old way. We're walking around Apgar Village. I don't know if that's how you say it. Apgar, honey? Anyways, I got a massive ice cream cone and it's melting. And we're gonna go check out the lake and yeah, maybe go kayaking. So we walked down to the lake and we saw a boat.
Got a boat rental?
Yeah, we spontaneously decided to rent a boat. Lake McDonald, or wait, no, what lake are we on?
Lake McDonald.
Yeah, Lake McDonald is huge. So we thought about kayaking, but this way we get to see more land, cover more surface. So we just finished setting up camp at our second campsite, which is Fish Creek Campground near Apgar, and we're getting ready to prep for tomorrow, get our bags ready and make dinner. But it started raining, and so we are taking shelter under here since there's no room in our car because they don't have like individual bear lockers, but you can store stuff in your cab. So that's literally what the inside of our cab looks like.
We love it.
Each morning we have been waking up around 4:30 in the morning. Caleb is driving, which is why he's obviously so intensely focused on the road. And that's because this is obviously a very busy park, and there's pretty limited parking at Highline, or at Logan Pass, which is where a lot of the like famous trails are, which is like Highline Trail, Hidden Lake Trail, the one we did yesterday. So there's also timed reservations from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. for going to the Sun Road, which is how you get to Logan Pass. So I think a lot of people try to get in for that 6 a.m. We did not get reservations, but since we have campsite reservations, that like includes it. But yeah, I definitely would check for when you visit, like what season it is, because the majority of the season reservations are required for there and Mary Glacier. So, and they go fast. So just make sure you plan ahead. Otherwise you'll be driving probably very early in the morning, like 3 and 4 in the morning to get in before 6.
Just me and you.
There's a line of cars behind us and ahead of us. There's just an endless line of cars. And it is only 6 in the morning. So we got to the parking lot about 6:15 this morning. It's the same parking lot that we were at yesterday, but you can actually see all the views, and it's hilarious because we literally didn't see any of these mountains yesterday because it was so foggy. Today we are doing Highline Trail. It's about 15 miles, I think like 26 elevation gain.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, it's a long trail.
You can make it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't actually do the whole trail because it's like beautiful views throughout. We're gonna try to, but we shall see. The fog doesn't seem to be here this morning like it was yesterday, but we are excited. So beautiful. We're about 3 miles in, stopped for a little snack. Cheese and crackers. Yeah. And we have the most insane view. Fun fact about these purple flowers. I don't know what the name of them is, but basically somebody told me a few weeks ago when we were hiking, like the top, it normally goes like all the way down to there, and each row is basically a week of wildflower season. So at the beginning when they're all full, there's tons of wildflowers, but by the end, when it gets closer to the top, like right now, most of the wildflowers have already died for the season. So the Highline Trail is super beautiful. Views along the whole way. We started about 6:30 a.m.
About to get over some sunlight finally.
Yeah, it is a super, super busy trail. It doesn't even matter that we started early. There's just like, you're constantly with people. So definitely recommend starting early.
When she took my hand, dreaming as we ran, we used the stars in the sky as our map, singing, ooh, if you'll be mine, then ooh, we will climb, 'cause we belong here with the great Tetons.
Doing a little post-hike ice bath in Lake McDonald. We were gonna go swimming, but it's a little chilly.
Just a little bit.
Also, the water is insanely clear. Like, it looks like this is just rocks, but it's probably 5 inches of water. And it's super blue when it gets out deep. So we just got back to our favorite Overlook. We are about to cook dinner in a little bit, and we're gonna chill here until we watch the sunset.
It's a pretty one. We are making some steak and potatoes for dinner.
Some veggies. We just started cooking. And it is definitely one of our favorite views we've ever cooked with.
We will climb, 'cause we belong here with the great Tetons.
Looks super good. What do you think?
Delicious.
Yeah, nothing like dinner with this view.
watching the sunset. It has gone down, and now the sky is getting colorful.
Thank you for that explanation. Yeah, but it is getting really colorful. Sometimes our GoPro doesn't pick up the colors very well, but we are one of the only people here, shockingly enough. So today we are hiking Avalanche Lake.
Should be a pretty easy trail, about 6 miles and a couple hundred feet of elevation gain.
Yeah, about 800 feet. So it's a clear day again. So excited to see another awesome trail in Glacier. Made it to Avalanche Lake.
We forgot to cut the cheese.
I forgot to cut the cheese, so we're literally gnawing off it for little snacks. And these chipmunks are trying to get some food from us, but it's a super beautiful lake.
Yes, we
It sure is.
the great Tetons.
We're at the trailhead for Grinnell Glacier Trail this morning, packing up. It is about 6:15, 6:30, and the parking lot is already full. Saturday of Labor Day weekend, and this is the view. Super excited to do this iconic trail. This morning we are doing the Grinnell Glacier Trail. It's about 10 miles.
About 2,000 feet in elevation gain.
Yes, it's one of the most popular and most iconic hikes in Glacier. We're super excited for this hike.
When I look in your eyes, a love that is deeper than the blue in the sky. You are my heart, you are my heart, you are my dream come alive, my everything, my like no other. Yeah, I could stay here with you for forever.
Probably can't really see, but right here there's a mountain goat. He's laying down. Looks like he's sleeping. It's the first mountain goat we've seen the entire trip. So that mountain goat was actually a mountain goat and a baby. So now we've seen
A mountain goat and a baby goat and a moose and a baby moose.
yes, we saw a moose and a baby moose like down in the river earlier, but there's obviously no way you could see them on camera, so I didn't get a video of it. But we are seeing a lot more wildlife on the east side.
Of all the things I've ever seen, you're a magic that I never thought I'd find. And there's no
We made it to the top of the glacier.
Super pretty. Gonna have some snacks and lunch. Hang out for a bit.
I see forever when I look in your eyes. A love that is deeper than the blue.
So one thing I wanted to mention is you can take a boat across one of the lakes to cut off some of the mileage, but we obviously didn't do that, so we're not super familiar, but we know you have to reserve it in advance. part of the trail was closed to get back to our car.
We had to go a long ways.
Yes, we had to add an extra 2 miles, but that's okay because we actually got to walk by the Mary Glacier Lodge, which is super cute. And we ended up stopping to get lunch there.
Yes, we did.
The view from the lodge is incredible. Like, I think if we ever come back, we would stay here at least tonight just because it's a cool experience. Here's one of the boats that you can pay to take across to make the hike shorter, or just do it as like a scenic boat ride. But we don't have a ton of info since we didn't do that. We just set up camp for the second night at Mary Glacier Campground.
Gonna get showered up, get cozy, and hang out and have a chill night after 12 miles on the trail.
Yes, this is the same campground but a different site than we had last night, and we are excited to just hang out after a long day of hiking. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Caleb, happy birthday to you. So we're having a slow morning for his birthday. We slept until about 8, which we've been waking up between 3 and 4, so that's super. Oh, bees! His bees are harassing us. Anyways, but we've been waking up around 3 and 4, so that is super sleeping in. It looks like it might rain, unfortunately. So we packed up the tent and now we're making some breakfast. I'm gonna try to make him cinnamon rolls for his birthday, and then we're gonna do our little omelets over here, but never tried this in a pan before, so we shall see.
We shall see indeed.
These guys aren't turning out the way we're hoping, but cooking them slower on this side, adding more butter, and it looks pretty good on this side. So, fingers crossed! The cinnamon rolls look so yummy. We made little eggs. The bottoms are pretty burnt. What do you think of the cinnamon roll?
Once we peeled the bottom off, it was quite delicious.
Is this a new camping food now?
Probably not.
Okay, just a birthday treat.